All right, now that our pasta's done, we're gonna go ahead and drain our pasta. Give it a little shake. Let that sit for a while. Okay, now when you got that debris left over in your pan, you don't necessarily want to clean it. What we're gonna do is what you call deglazing. So there's a lot of good flavor that's still in that pan. So when we do our onions, we're going to use our onions to soak up this good flavor that's in this pan here. And that's called deglazing. So we'll put our onions in here. We'll start it off on low heat. So we'll add a little bit of this bacon fat in there. Put a little olive oil in there. As those onions are heating up, some of the juices from the onions are going to come out into that pan, and they're going to mix with the flavor that was already in the pan. And we'll have us a nice deglaze that'll soak up all that flavor. This is all about flavor. So we're going to scrape this pan at the bottom too and make sure we get up all that good flavor. Let our onions get nice and golden brown. We're working with something now. Yeah. This is where we're going to get that good flavor from. Now when our onions get nice and golden brown like that, that's where we want it. We want to caramelize these onions. Because what we're going to do is, at the end, we're going to use them as a garnish. And also, I'm going to show you two different styles of making this dish. One is, you know, if you're having somebody over and you want to kind of impress them with a nice dish. I'm going to show you that style. Then I'm going to show you another style where if you just want something flavorful for the family, you know, enough to eat for about 4 or 5 people, and you just want something simple but also flavorful, I'm going to show you that style. Next we're going to work with our mushrooms. So we get our pan nice and hot. Put a little olive oil in there. With mushrooms, you always want to prepare a little more than what you think you need, because when you saute them, they really reduce in size. So you want to always do a little more than what you think you need. Alright, so let's get our mushrooms in there. This is going to soak up all the flavors of the dish and add some good texture. So we're working with criminy mushrooms. Get them all in there. Once again, we're constantly deglazing our pan. Once again, we're constantly deglazing our pan. We're soaking up all the flavors from the vegetables and the bacon and whatever else we had in our pan. Alright, so we want to get a nice golden brown texture on our mushroom. We want to deglaze this pan, so let's get all that funk off of there. We're making it funky. Get all that good funk out of there. That funk is going to get the flavor. Put a little salt on our mushroom, just a little bit. I'm going to show you the family style first, which is what we're going to do with our cubed up chicken. So we get our pan nice and hot. We're going to add our chicken to it. And we're going to do our chicken, and I'm going to do half the amount that I have first because of the size of my pan. Yeah, let's get this chicken going. So our goal here is to get a nice caramelization on our chicken. I'm sure you've noticed a theme where I talk about caramelization a lot. And that's because in cooking, that's where you get a lot of your flavor from, is when you brown either your vegetables or your meats, your seafood or whatever you have. Alright. While the chicken is cooking, is make what we call a slurry. So what this is just flour and water, and we're going to use this to thicken up our dish. It's going to give it the saucy consistency that we're accustomed to with a chicken marsala. So what I do is just take the flour, add some water to it. Then we're also going to add some chicken base to it, which is like chicken stock. It just comes in a reduced form. So this is going to be the sauce component of our dish, which is going to give it some flavor. So we just mix that up, and we're going to put it in the refrigerator.